Yeah, good morning, everyone. Uh, Friday, we saw that, as expected, uh, Fed chairman came up with the statement that the tapering will be starting by end of the year. Uh, no doubt that was a expected line, but uh, further to that, he has also indicated that the interest rate increase will not be very soon. It will take its own course of time. So post this event, market has taken things positive as the event was out and things back to normal. And we had seen market moving up across the board. US market ended positive on Friday, and even the futures are more of a flattish, and Asian markets are quite positive today. Apart from that, key thing which changed was impact on commodity went up in various part of the commodities. Crude now over 73, aluminum was up by around 2.4%, copper was up by around 1.4%. Ore went up and but now coming off, and now it's up by around 0.6%, and steel was up by around 3%. So more positive was seen in commodity than as compared to equity. Now I'll request technical team to take up first.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good morning, all of you. See, Friday we see closing in positive above 16,700, and Nifty managed this important resistance level. We see for positive momentum in coming few weeks. Next important support zone for Nifty is 16,630, 16,580 at downside. Upside resistance place at 16,770 for intraday. If Nifty sustain this resistance and break that important resistance close above, then we expect further momentum towards 15,000, 16,830 and 16,917 upper range. Do we expect today is gap up opening, remain some sideways movement first up. If Nifty managed to sustain 16,770, then we expect second half in positive side. Bank Nifty also trading important levels, and there is above the 50 DMA. Last 3 to 4 trading session, Bank Nifty managed to sustain this 50 DMA, that is come 35,300 330 level. Upside one resistance place at 35,970 36,000 in upside. Bank Nifty break that level closing basis, then we expect further big moment for Bank Nifty, maybe towards new high. And we can wait for breakout for Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty break 36,000 level, then we can see in the positive momentum in banking stock. Otherwise, Bank Nifty is trading between this range only. Nifty Finance also trading above the important resistance level, that is 17,630 level, and close above that important resistance level. So we expect positive momentum in Nifty Finance also. Upside 17,750 first resistance and 17,900 second resistance. So we expect positive momentum in Nifty Finance. In stock specific, National Alum looks positive at current level. Ramco Cement also looks at current level in positive. So we can keep watch these two stock for mid cap side. We expect positive momentum during the day, and mid cap Nifty also shown the positive breakout. So we expect in mid cap stock in positive side and this week. That's it for technical. Derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you, Vikas. See, on the derivative front, there are some good indications. The PCR is at better levels. It can still move up. Open interest is a little lighter than the previous few trading sessions because of the expiry. Also, the PCR at 16,500, 16,600 strikes have gone above 1, and 16,700 PCI is also going above 1. Now it is almost near the 1 mark, and very likely with today's opening we will see a closing above 1. So that is a good sign. Also, you're seeing some calls unwinding, at the higher strikes. So that is a good sign. That means Nifty is heading towards the 17,000 level, which is a resistance area, but it can still go up another 200, 300 points from here. So overall, that is a positive. Even VIX, after reaching 14, 14 and a half, it is now cooling off, which is also a very good sign. Looking at the stock specific front, Torrent Power, NMDC, National Aluminium, all of them added good open interest in the last week. They are likely to perform in the coming days. One thing to note here is the telecom stocks, they have become lighter, and very likely you will see at least Reliance moving up. So one can look to buy Reliance from current levels. It can go up towards the 2300, 2350 odd levels. Good support placed around the 2200 and 2150 levels. That's it from my side. I'd like to ask the fundamental team to take over this.
Good morning. Has some news that the Chief Risk Officer Alok Gupta, who had joined in March 2021, has resigned due to personal reasons, which demanded him to relocate from Jaipur back to Mumbai. So sentimentally, this will be a negative, and stock can be under pressure in the near term. Maruti is again witnessing a production cut down in the month of September. Again, it is likely to happen because one of the supplier of its microchips from Malaysia is under a lockdown. So company is expected to slash production for September month, and that will be an important month in terms of beginning of the festive season. Companies would want to shore up their supplies and build up inventories. So that is not going to happen. And this will be the third month in a row where the production plan is being revised significantly lower. So it will be negative for Maruti, and not only Maruti, but in general, all auto OEMs will face this pressure. Lastly, Jammu and Kashmir Bank will be considering fundraising for Tier 1 as well as Tier 2 at a meeting scheduled on September 2nd. Earlier, the bank had indicated 3-4 months back that they would be raising around 500 crores in the near term. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Nazara Technologies has acquired 100% stake in an online gaming company, OnePlay Technologies, for a consideration of rupees 186 crores. The acquisition will be done in tranches, wherein the first tranche is expected to be completed by Q2 of FY21. FY21 revenue for OnePlay stands at rupees 53.5 crore. This is positive to the company. Thank you.
Yeah, one or two more event or news. Burger King is acquiring, is in process of acquiring the Indonesian Burger King brand and franchisee business from its parent. So that may act positive for Burger King India. Apart from that, there is a news that there is a shortfall in rainfall. Overall, at India level, it's now below normal rainfall, and August month was quite bad. But if we see the detail of it, there are very limited states which are getting impacted because of this, and mainly Gujarat and Odisha are the two states where the impact is severe. Otherwise, we had seen below normal rainfall in Kerala, which is not having any greater impact of rainfall on the crop and all. And Punjab again has having below normal rainfall, but there again irrigation systems are quite strong. So apart from that, a few states which are having below normal are J&K, and then Mizoram, Tripura, and these 2-3 states in the northeastern region. So overall, the impact will be on the crops in Gujarat and then in the Odisha. Otherwise, the impact is not so much. So we feel that even this below normal rainfall will not have any larger impact up till now. Now the point is that whether the September receive good rainfall or not, that will be a very crucial things to watch. Apart from that, we attended the con call of Everest Kanto Cylinder (EKC) on Friday, and the management has given quite positive indications for the futures. In fact, the company had reported the result earlier, but the con call happened yesterday, and the results was quite good at that time. And the reason was that India business came up with very good number, good growth, and even very high margin. And even the UAE and US business, UAE and US business, which was incurring losses, has turned flattish or stopped incurring losses. And management has indicated that though last quarter they got a benefit of pharma cylinder, that is oxygen cylinder, which they supplied for in a COVID period, but still the demand is quite strong, and they will be able to match the turnover of first quarter even in the coming period, mainly because of good demand from the other sector, that is industrial and automotive, where the conversion of car from petrol or diesel to CNG is taking place. And apart from that, the UAE operation is also seeing good demand from Egypt and African nations and European region. And the US, the demand from defense has picked up. So overall demand from all the state are doing well, and margin has also shown some improvement on account of increasing prices and some inventory gain as well. So quite possible there may be some decline from Q1 result in Q2, but still they will be able to do good results in the coming period. And if we take FY22 expectation, the share is trading at very attractive valuation of around 7 to 8 times PE. So quite positive on EKC, that is Everest Kanto Cylinder. That's all from us. Thank you very much and have a good day.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for in-depth interviews of India Inc. and press the bell icon so that you do not miss our updates.